of the amount of respect that they give Chadwick Boseman here, man, in his memory, and also to the franchise itself. It's gonna be awesome, I think. Can't wait. You said you want to say something real quick? Oh, he said, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna talk some shit."
Is this mic on?
No, keep it that way. No, no. Here, let me see. Let me open it. Oh, there you go. You got it. There you go.
1 2 1 2. Can you hear me?
Yes.
No, I think it's fabulous. Like, if you want to say,
Chris is
Chris
like,
no, don't get close to me. It's like, I'm
Oh,
sorry,
yeah.
I'm sorry. You guys changed. You gotta share the scene with the brown man now. I absolutely love this.
You are no browner than Chris.
What are you talking about? What with this camera light? With this camera light?
The
Walk a
most
little bit.
fair-skinned Hispanic guy I've ever met in my life.
Yeah. You lighter than him, man.
Yeah. I absolutely love this. I think this is the most excited I have been since the first Black Panther. I don't even think I cry like in Endgame, like a little bit, but this made me feel. One of the important things that I took the time to research is that the director himself said that the biggest influence that the Atlanteans have is Aztec culture, and we need to make a distinction between Aztec, Mayan, and all the civilizations. Incas, yeah, because they're very different. I know that was a joke, but regarding representation, there's a big division between all of them. The Aztec were the warriors; they were literally the most aggressive of them all. And something really important that we have not touched about exactly keep it there. In my opinion, that is Quetzalcoatl. That is the serpent feather god. But instead of being the serpent feather god, it would be a water snake. And something that we also need to keep in mind, thanks to Moon
Turn
Knight.
into a goddamn museum tour now. Okay, go ahead, man.
Are you gonna let me go? Interrupt me?
Go ahead, man.
Yeah, they interrupt me.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
go ahead,
no,
Dr. Jones.
I know. You got jokes. You got jokes. Half of them are funny, but the other half, I don't know.
Go ahead, man. I'm sorry. Please continue. Please continue. Yes.
You gonna let me finish? All right, cool.
Yeah, please.
So the whole thing about Quetzalcoatl is that in the comic books before, they have had gods fight between them. Damn, Martin.
Ignore me.
All right, you want to stop it then?
No, please.
No,
continue.
please. No, we get an education
go
up here.
ahead,
Yeah,
go ahead.
man. School us, man. On the Incans.
Nah.
go ahead.
No, because joking around, like, you said representation matter, and this is
Yes, it
something
does.
important for me, and you did the joke, and I'm
Yes.
like, yeah, kind of don't.
Yeah, sorry.
The whole thing about Quetzalcoatl and the gods in Africa, a lot of times they go into conflicts. So my whole thing regarding this trailer is that it says a lot without showing that much. And the conflict between Atlantean and specifically Wakanda doesn't happen here. It doesn't start here. It happens years before, like civilizations before, like because those are the two first civilizations. So they were at war. What I'm thinking is that Wakanda beat the shit out of the Atlanteans and drove them back and thought they were completely extinct. But the whole thing is that the prince survived. This prince still thrived. The throne is still there. And they're just waiting for that chance to say, hey, listen, you took everything from us. You took our gods. You took our land. Like, we went at war, and we might have been wrong, but we're now the underdog, and we're going to take everything. Because if you talk about mentality, Namor has the same mentality that Killmonger had.
Yeah.
So that he's a good replacement for that philosophy of burn it all, we didn't get what we deserve, we've been really in the ropes, we're at the borderline of extinction. Because they can also bring an environmental measures into all of this. I would like to think that Dr. Doom would be there, but I don't even know if they're thinking that far ahead, because Marvel has had, sometimes they don't think that far ahead and they just go on a whim. So
Sure.
Who knows there? But honestly, I'm just really happy to see somebody like a Latino like that being in a movie this big. And I think this is the first time we see somebody like that in a big blockbuster movie.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
They're going so far to researching the language of the Aztec, and almost no other movie has ever done that.
No, I appreciate that, man. Thank
Sure.
you. Thank you. No, there you go, people. Oh, a little bit of, what is it now? Aztec? I'm serious. See, I'm asking. I'm trying to get some lessons here. Aztec, right? Because I've said Mayan before. Aztec. Okay, now I'm gonna be ready when the movie comes out. So I won't be talking that stupid shit. Okay.
Yeah.
No,
Do my research.
Yeah, exactly. No, I learned a lesson here today, man. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. I'm being serious, man. No, okay, all right. I was trying to be cool. All right. Shit, am I going to have to be Black Panther? You going to have to be Namor? You know?
It was the white man. I made this happen. It was me. It's Doom.
There's your Halloween costume.
Yes.
You got couples costumes.
There's me and Carlos right there. Oh, well, you know, always a nice lesson when Carlos comes by, man. Yeah.
Nah, it's like hanging out with Mr. Peabody.
Yeah, she is, man. Yeah. Oh, boy, just going back to fucking school again. Yes. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it, man. Oh, is class done? Can we be is recess ready?
There you go. Class in a glass.
What's your last name?
A little bit of ass.
What's your last name again? What is it? Okay. I was trying to give you some respect.
Professor.
Oh, gee.
Professor Carlos, ladies and gentlemen. And somebody said in the chat, spitting that knowledge over there.
Exactly.
Yeah, boy.
No, I genuinely, I learned something from what you just said.
No, I know. It's just that.
Oh, man, don't be like that.
I'm not being like that. Like, just so good.
Oh man,
I like what you brought up. That this is like a
cool,
ancient
man.
rivalry that's gone on for centuries.
Somebody said I put the ass in Aztec. How about that?
All right, I knew somebody was going to put that together. Like it's in there somewhere.
Hey Carlos, let me before you get mad, man. Let me tell you what I'm doing. Cause you think I'm doing this to piss you off. I'm not. I'll tell you exactly what I'm doing. And you don't take this the wrong way, because what you said is great. Now, you know, after the lighthearted conversation and everything that we did, it could get a little dry the way you put it. That's all. So I come in here and make fun of it just to spice it up. That's all. You know, because a lot of people tune in, they'll start, you know what I'm saying. The people are here for you know.
I know people are here for the jokes, but a lot of time we talk about representation. Some of us we do take seriously. It's just that when things matter to you and when things involve representation, because we did a whole video about Lord of the Rings and we were like 2 hours talking about why that matters, and I'm trying to inform you why that matters, and you interrupt me. I know it's
Carlos,
a joke, but the problem is that's too often sometimes.
What happens here is that you get very serious sometimes, and I recognize, because you're very passionate, and let me just say this, because it's not that I don't disrespect your knowledge, but the tone of the show, and this has been I'm giving you some feedback that people have given me before. All right, so don't take this wrong. This is why sometimes I tell you, like, just sit back and hang back, because you get very serious sometimes. And it's not like an excited serious. It's not like it's not like, when I get mad sometimes extra, because, but I'm getting serious. I want to be entertaining. But you get a little serious sometimes, and it gets a little dry, and I just have to come in and kind of just spice it up a little bit. And I pick on you on purpose.
But you also don't give me the opportunity to even finish. I wasn't even done like 5 minutes before you dropped the joke on me.
But you got to finish, and you dropped some serious knowledge.
No, I know. It's just that, like, I don't know. Like, it just bothered me. That's all.
Yeah.
It just...
But like I feel like you want a platform that is not this one.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not.
You came on this platform.
Yeah.
No, wait. I know we talk about jokes and we do jokes all the fucking time, because I've been here like for a long ass time at this point. I'm just saying that during the whole process, I'm trying to get my words together and trying to explain the thing. And right there, you jump in and you interrupt
Carlos,
me.
you came to the show today. You wanted to be on. I mean, and keep in mind, I don't mind you being, but this was not invited. All right, you came on. We had 3 people. Here's a 4th. And we have a tone that we're doing here. Now, I don't mind you being on, but you got to trust my instincts on doing this shit, because sometimes if it gets a little dry, if it gets a little serious, I'm going to jump in and do something. And say, sometimes I'm an asshole when I do it, but, I do it just to kind of get things back up. You're preaching more than you are performing, is what I'm saying. I'm giving you this as feedback, because I don't want you to be mad. I'm giving this as feedback, at least when you're on here. Now, if you had this on your podcast or whatever, this would probably be a different thing. And I wouldn't say shit about it. But I don't want you to be mad at me. You done a lot for me.
I don't know what the fuck, because Herman can talk about his Doctor Doom theory, and he's playing my.
First of all, don't start saying that I can do this and I can do that. All right, don't even bring me up in this conversation.
No, but I'm going to use it as an example.
I don't give a shit. Don't bring me up in this conversation. All right. Don't do that.
So you're right here. You're talking. I can't use you as an
All
example.
right, I don't want to. I don't want this. I don't want.
What the
this
fuck is the problem then?
I don't. I mean, if I can give you an example, don't get mad. If I can give, I'm just trying to help, man. If I can give you an example of what he did, you know, he did in a tone that was a little more fun, and he kept it short. You know, that's.
I was trying to, you know, like, but you didn't give me the opportunity. That's what I'm saying. It's okay, man. Like, even if I explain it, doesn't matter how I explain it or what I say. Like, we're not gonna see eye to eye. So it's fine. And I don't know what the fuck was the thing right there that you react.
Carlos, this is why I'm very careful these days when I bring people on this show, because this is what happens. You know, people come in. This show crosses a line with people. We shouldn't be doing this. You know, because you know, this is, if we were doing this in any other. If we were doing this talking downstairs about it, or if we were doing it on your show or something, this would be something different. But you know, this show gets in between people. I have nothing personal against you. I think you're a very smart person. I know, but when people come to this show and they have to deal with the personality that I have on this show, it gets in the way, because if people don't understand, they don't understand how I have to host the show. People usually kind of come in and they make it about themselves. I have a show to host. And, you know, and like it or not, I can read when things are going a certain way. And that's when I have to jump in. That's what I have to do as a host here. So, you know, I can understand how it pisses you off, because you think yes, nobody likes to be picked on, especially publicly. Nobody likes to be laughed at. But that is the tone that we have here on this show. You know, and when you come in and you get real serious with something and it becomes more like a lecture, then I have to come in and do something. And I don't want to, and again, much love, no disrespect at all.
We're not gonna see eye to eye on that stuff. So,
but like, I've seen you on the Mexcellence, and you're excellent there. And what you want to do,
because
it works better for that format, but it doesn't work so well for this format.
It's okay, man. Like, because again, it doesn't matter what I say or what I explain. Just, we're not gonna see eye to eye. And I didn't mean to disrespect you. See, I was just gonna use that as an example, but I don't know if there's something between us right there, because you jump on me and
Don't
like,
bring this up.
And
Come on,
like,
you know
what's wrong?
Don't.
Let me.
It's better to just leave.
Yeah,
it.
let me just. You know what? Let me do this,
cool.
and let me do this.
Because-
Let me do this. I am sorry. Okay. First and foremost, I apologize. Didn't mean to hurt. Didn't mean to cross a line with you. I see you're disappointed, so I'm sorry.
Fine, man. It's fine.
I apologize. So I mean, you know.
I didn't intend it to go like this or whatever.
No, it's all right. It's all right. I mean, stick around. Whatever. I mean, I didn't mean to do this. So let me just be the one to apologize to you and to everybody here. I did not mean for it to go this way. It shouldn't have gone this way. But I'm sorry. So yeah. Anyway, y'all, I apologize to y'all out there too. Let me find something stupid to say so I can bring it back up. Bring it back up again. Everybody good? You good? Okay. All right. Shit, you know, and ever since Chris got that ponytail, he don't fuck around. That motherfucker ready to go roadhouse on somebody.
He's gonna flip the table next.
Chris was about to keep my fucking name out your fucking mouth.
Say one more goddamn thing.
Yeah.
I dare you.
Well, that ponytail was moving too. Hey man, hey look man.
I whip my hair back.
I was like,
Yeah,
God damn.
you want to talk to him? You
Yes.
gonna take that shit? Don't let him talk to you like that. Say something.
Wrong. You should set the example. He flipped the fuck out. So.
It's like, hey man, hey.
It's cool, man. It's cool. It's cool.
The thing about you,
Look at me.
Carlos, is
Look at me. Look at me.
you,
Look at
Carlos,
me.
is you gotta learn. Never mind. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. I'm gonna talk to you afterwards. But we're gonna move on.
Oh shit! You don't want that. You should leave right now.
Oh yeah, he talked to me afterwards one day, and I shit had my ass looking down at the ground and shit. That man was looking like Daniel Kaluuya out of Nope and shit. Yeah, I know, man. I know. I want now the people want to hear this. Just wrap it up real quick.
Yeah, you gotta say it.
You have to learn to read the room. You have to learn to shut up. It's not. Listen, when I do this, I can speak for myself. When I do this, it's not about me. Mm-hmm. It's never about me. Mm-hmm. It's for the show itself, because you have multiple people, and that's a different dynamic when it's just by yourself. Okay, how I am on my streams is very different how I am here. I let the conversation flow. You might have an individual right here who has like specific points he wants to hit, and then we come in and we add our own points to what he just said. We add to the conversation. You dominate it, always. And that's when there's no flow. It doesn't feel natural. It doesn't feel earnest. It doesn't. Maybe you feel.
Why not earnest?
Because it comes off preachy. It just comes off. I'm here to say this stuff right here and how this is.
But even though I'm Latino, I'm Hispanic, and I know the culture, and I experience the culture.
Okay. I can break in for what he's saying because you want to talk. Like your big beef is that you got interrupted. But all of us, if we talk past a certain point, we know we're going to get interrupted.
Yeah.
But the getting interrupted is it opens the door for a back and forth.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're not allowing for the back and forth. You don't where there's an opening for a back and forth. You don't want that. You want to be able to say all of your points or get all your bullet points in.
The reason why I wanted to go quick and fast. Okay.
It's not about the reason why. It's about what it is. You understand?
Can I say? Because the whole thing is like, if I say it, like, it's not gonna go.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right. Yeah.
Because the thing is, I want to go in there. I just want to talk about what Neymar meant to me in this sense, because Hispanic, Latino. I just wanted to make a quick point, jumped out. The reason why I got a little bit upset is because I wanted to get it over with. Just want to say this, back off, because he's why he told me off air. It's like, yeah, just make your point, say what you like this, and just jump out. If he starts going back and forth, that sometimes upsets him, upset him. And that's why
then we have a communication problem, and we'll work on it. We will.
Yeah, I'm just saying. And I didn't mean to disrespect you. I just wanted to use you as an example when you were talking about Dr. Doom, that you bring up good points. That was all. God damn it, I probably shouldn't do this. I need to follow him on his advice. Shut the fuck up. But I'm not going to do it. I'm going to tell you this, and I'll leave it at that. And whatever we have to say, we'll do it afterwards. But I will say, you're a smart guy. So when you have 3 people giving you advice here, you need to listen and follow that. You have 3 people that are telling you pretty much the same thing in their own special way. Martin's being very smart. Yeah.
And he's having a very, very, very intelligent approach to what he's saying. Yeah, I'm sort of having a more cautious and maybe humorous approach to it.
That's why I haven't raised my voice.
Chris
that's why
is
I
haven't
haven't
beat your ass. I know.
That's why I haven't. That's why I haven't raised my voice or lost my shit.
But I'm just telling you, we're all telling you the same thing, and it's helpful advice, and we're doing it because, well, maybe not Chris, but Martin and I consider you friend, a very good friend.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
I'm joking about you, by the way. I don't know.
But the whole thing is that we have done this before, and you have taught me, you have told me certain things, and I always try to, keep those things that you tell me, and sometimes there's conflict.
Yeah, I got you.
But
I got you. I'll just say that. That's all I had to say. We'll take care of it later. Y'all, well, that was a treat, wasn't it?
Live broadcast, folks.
Yeah, man.
Tell the people who just want to cheap out and watch it only on YouTube what they missed out on.